looked like a good tackle.
Mauricio Pochettino spending much of his time trying to get clear ideas with and without the ball across to his players. They haven't had a lot of time, but they've had some long training sessions. In fact, yesterday, one of the longest matchday -1 training sessions I've known at either club or international level, as Pochettino spent a lot of time working with his starting 11 just to try and run through patterns of play, both with and without the ball. Here's Musa driving towards the edge of the penalty area. Now McKenzie. And across for Ream. 8th start of the year for Tim Ream. Played 90 minutes against Canada in September before not playing against New Zealand. This is Josh Sargent. Away by Martinez. Carrasquilla flicks it forward. Guerrero trying to hold that one up. He'll come away with the ball. Once again, US getting the numbers and the bodies around, and Josh Sargent not happy with that call. But I think it maybe was pulled back for something that happened earlier.
Yeah, she did a good job of letting the play go. Everyone's upset. Yeah, Sargent obviously not making a foul there, but Mackenzie just getting a little bit grabby after some great challenges. I mean, Mackenzie's been leaving that back line and putting a lot of pressure on the ball every time it comes into his area.
I do enjoy the style of refereeing, of letting it go as long as possible. If the advantage is there, let them play. Don't just...
It just allows a game to start to get its natural pattern, have a great flow to it. And players just test the edge every now and then, but it's always a better contest when a referee just lets it be a physical confrontation.
You never did that, did you? Test the edge?
Mine was more on falling without contact. I mean, I wasn't the testing edge, taking people out.
Ball pushed forward down the left side. Scally will try and get the challenge in there as Blackman pushes forward from that left wing back position. Maybe you were the one being fouled when players were testing again.
Yeah, those are the type of games where my shirt just looked a little bit bigger after the first 20 minutes.
Ream away, brought down by Morris in the midfield. And he did well to get that off Martinez. Aronson, the Leeds man, skipping past the first challenge, but then couldn't get past Carrasquilla. Now it's Christian Martinez rolling it through, and into the side netting from Eduardo Guerrero.
Oh, it's a really good tackle. I mean, just you see how he puts his legs together to make sure it doesn't sneak through. Lovely way to this pass and timing of the run. But Mackenzie, even though it doesn't get there, he forces a poor angle shot. He's got it covered, so that ball can't go on frame. You could see Panamanian players, they're just working so hard, but struggling to get possession, struggling to climb into the game.
Flicked on by Josh Sargent, who hasn't scored for the US since 2019. Aronson through here for Christian Pulisic. It's Christian Pulisic driving it straight against the boots of Miller. There were other options available, but it's out on the far side for a throw, as Miller was able to get the block in there on Pulisic.
Really well done here by Miller. Just watch as Pulisic, there's slight hesitation right here. And Miller just pauses so that passing lane isn't there. Forces him into a tough angle. Really good defending there.
31 goals in 73 caps for Christian Pulisic. New Zealand was his first substitute appearance for the US since February of 2022. He came off the bench and scored. Great club form right now, scored in his last 4 league games for AC Milan. Blackman fouled. Pulisic was asked by the media yesterday about why he's in such good form and what's leading to it, and he said really it's not something that surprises him, because he said he's worked his whole career for these sorts of moments. So we see that foul from Aronson on Blackman. But he talked about being the trust that he's been given at the club, and then so sometimes as a player you'll have these opportunities and you miss them, and you go through a run and you're not quite sure why, and you think you're doing the same things, and then other times it just works.
Well, being fit is one thing, but I'll tell you, it reminds me of when Landon broke onto the scene, and all of a sudden, you put a few good games together, especially a jump up, right, going from the under 20s to the full team. And Landon was excellent in qualifying, gets into the World Cup. It be's the same, and then all of a sudden you're on a run where you're fit, and the belief starts to reach a level that's commensurate with the talent. And Pulisic is enjoying that right now. The injuries definitely tripped him up, but he's enjoying his play. I mean, he's been excellent, just dominant with Milan. And he's been transferring it to the national team, and he needs help. He can't come into the U.S. team and be expected to carry games, and he's going to get more attention. He's going to be the focus of defensive schemes and units that try to frustrate him. So other players have to start to step their game up around him.
Mauricio Pochettino calling him in the press conference yesterday one of the best offensive players in the world. Christian Pulisic wasn't quite sure how to respond to that when he was told about it in the media scrum.
Well, I mean, Pulisic, what I love about him is, it doesn't really matter whether it's a great performance or criticism. I mean, just puts his head down, does the job, and you could tell really absolutely enjoys playing and loves coming in with the national team. I think that's clear every time he comes in with the U.S. You never question his determination.
Let's head back downstairs. Melissa Ortiz.
You guys were talking about Christian Pulisic. Now, Mauricio Pochettino is his 8th U.S. men's national team coach. And what you guys just mentioned about Mauricio saying he's one of the best attacking players in the world, well, Christian says...
Offside flag is up here, Melissa, so you can carry on.
Christian says he actually isn't surprised. It's a result of all of the work he has put in his entire life. And I know I have this ability, and he's just kind of riding on that high.
US Soccer on TNT is brought to you by Volkswagen, presenting partner of US Soccer. 37 minutes played in Austin, Texas. 0-0 between the US and Panama. Panama coming forward here with Barcenas. Murillo with a cross into the box. McKenzie steps in. And Robinson is able to get out of trouble there against Barcenas. Here come Panama with Murillo once again. Murillo causing no danger whatsoever.
That last little sequence got Pochettino off the bench. I love that he's going to let people play. He's going to let them play with freedom and not be scared. But turnovers at this level that shouldn't happen. He's going to get off the bench. I think his presence over near the touchline is enough to let people know. There's certain giveaways, there's certain turnovers. There are just tiny lapses that can happen.
Pochettino having a long conversation with Thomas Christiansen, the 51-year-old Danish-born head coach of Panama, before the game started. They've spent plenty of time in Spain as a player. Christiansen signing for Barcelona back in 1991, never quite made it to the first team. Played in the Bundesliga with Bochum and Hanover, former Leeds United boss. Also managed clubs in Belgium and Cyprus, and he's been in charge of Panama since July of 2020. Pulisic. Lovely link-up play between Pulisic and Sargent, and it's into the path of Aronson! Denied by Mosquera. We await the opening goal here at Q2 Stadium as Aronson goes close, testing the Panama keeper. 8 clean sheets in 29 previous caps for Orlando Mosquera in goal for Panama. Lovely interchange passing there going forward between Sargent, Pulisic, and finding that ball through for Aronson.
Yeah, you'll hear the word transition a lot. And one of the good things about transition with the U.S. team in this phase with Pochettino we're seeing is normally it's 3 phases. Win the ball, get in, think about a good position, and then go and attack. It's win the ball and go and attack. And it's just so quick from those moments when they turn the ball over that players are already thinking before that ball turns over, what do I need to do to get into an attacking position once we win this back?
Rodriguez, the ball out to the far side. Carrasquilla plays it forward. Rodriguez once again here. Cut out by Robinson. Morris. Here's Scally. Musa has got off at speed down that right side. Shoulder to shoulder with Roderick Miller. And Musa is fouled. Let's take a look here at our AT&T net cam.
You see Mascara just checking his angles, and he's got it right. And I think that's got to be a little bit lower if it's going to be difficult for Mascara. And Aronson just puts it at a nice height for the goalkeeper to go grab.
Roderick Miller with the foul. 3 starts for him at Copa America. Also played in the Copa America Centenario in 2016. Pulisic across there to take it. Ream and McKenzie both forward from the back. Panama's line outside the area, the edge of the D there. Pulisic sends this one in. McKenzie climbing, couldn't get there. Comes back out for Busio. Busio's ball chipped into the box, and then it's over the bar from Sargent. Head in hands for a moment there from Josh Sargent.
What a return that would have been for Sargent. And there's a look as the ball makes its way through to Busio. Just cleans it up, takes a look. He puts it at a spot where it just deflects perfectly to Sargent. It is skipping at a level that's tough, but a player with his quality, he's got to hit the target there. You can see how disappointed he was in himself.
Panama through the midfield here with Guerrero. He'll try and go from distance. He wants the corner, and he gets the corner here. 3 minutes to go until half-time. Coming up next is the Volkswagen half-time show. Sarah Walsh, Brian Dunseth, DeMarcus Beasley pitchside. Jose Luis Rodriguez coming across to take this one. Plays for Juarez on loan from Red Star Belgrade. Part of the 2018 World Cup squad for Panama. Having only made his debut a month before. Rodriguez whips it into the front post, headed away firmly by McKenzie, out of play for another throw. We've seen very little by way of sustained attack and pressure in the US final third by Panama so far tonight. Murillo. Is he fouled there by Robinson? The assistant referee has given the free kick here the way of the US. Michael Murillo not too happy with the call. Murillo winning the Supporters' Shield during his time with the New York Red Bulls back in 2018. Now plays for Marseille, where he's started all 7 games in the league this season. They're third in Ligue 1. Mosquera. Ball high towards that back post. Blackman. Back it comes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the cross into the middle, and Ream stoops to head away. Comes back for Coco Carrasquilla, who lets it fly.
That's really interesting about that too, because I looked down right as that entry pass beat the midfield. I looked down, and Pochettino had already turned around and he went to the bench, just frustrated that ball was able to make its way through and they could get turned. And here's where that chance ends. Falls to the top there. Yeah, it's just never putting that on target. And as great as the first half performance has been for the U.S., you know, Panama's just, they are right there. They've been edging slowly into attacking positions, finding their way slightly into this game. So the U.S. need to continue to put the pressure on and get those clear chances, but got to bury one.
The U.S. ranked 18th in the FIFA rankings, down from 16th after that last FIFA window. Panama number 37. Panama making the Nations League Final Four in March. Lost against Mexico in the semi-final, and then 1-0 against Jamaica in the third place game. Just one clean sheet in 9 games for Panama in this calendar year. World Cup qualifying win in June against Guyana by 2-0. Into the 60 seconds of stoppage time being added at the end of the first half. McKenzie turning it back towards Matt Turner. 2 clean sheets in 8 games for Turner for the US in 2024. Morris. Morris across the back here for McKenzie. 5 league starts for McKenzie for Toulouse. 1 win and 7 for him. Joined from Genk in mid-August. This is Ream. Scally.
Yeah, this is a very comfortable position for Scally. Talking about building confidence, not feeling the pressure to have to go forward constantly. A good first half for the U.S. team, and you can't pick out a bad performance. And Pochettino has to be happy with what he saw. Be interested what he picks out as the things that need to happen in the second half for them to find the breakthrough. But very good first 45 minutes in the Pochettino era.
So the first half is in the books of the Mauricio Pochettino era as the new head coach of the U.S. men's national team, and it is goalless here at Q2 Stadium in Austin. U.S. Soccer on TNT is presented by AT&T. Stadium. No changes for either side to the lineups that started the game for both of these teams tonight. US winless in 4 straight on home soil. First time since a 7-game stretch back in August of 2010 to June of 2011. Robinson down the left side had a very early chance for the US inside the opening couple of minutes of this game. It's Pulisic, finds Robinson. This is Josh Sargent, who also had a really good opportunity. Didn't get too much service in that first half, Josh Sargent. His first start since the World Cup, but the one chance that did come his way, he couldn't quite finish. Martinez plays this one in, goes off Tim Ream, and out for a corner on the far side. Ream captaining the team tonight for the US. Ream becoming the 10th outfield player to earn a cap after their 37th birthday for the US men's national team. The first since Preki back in 2001. Heading to Barcenas. And the US might be able to break here. Pulisic just able to get that one through for Aronson as the referee allows play to continue. Pulisic putting himself back up off the ground as Aronson cuts inside. Scally. It's Musa down the right. It's in for McKenzie. Ream's ball down the left. Robinson making that run forward, receives it off Pulisic. Back it comes to Christian Pulisic. And that cross is deep in towards Musa at the back post. Brought down by Busio. Martinez trying to get a foot in. Busio dances away. Musa plays the ball inside here for Scally. Scally going for the cross. And Mosquera able to watch it wide.
Scally, he's got to do better with that. You can see the frustration. Busio did so well. Beautiful feet, balance to go collect that and give him another opportunity.
Scally, the Borussia Mönchengladbach man, starting the first 6 Bundesliga games. Played 90 minutes in 5 of them before 76 minutes in a 2-1 loss against Augsburg last week. 6 points from the first 6 games for Scally and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Ream. Busio, played in for Morris, back for McKenzie, starting back-to-back US men's national team matches for the first time since June of 2021. McKenzie once again. Robinson is off to the races down the left side. on the end of that ball forward from Ream. He's battling there against Murillo, and Robinson's done really well. Finds the ball inside for Pulisic. Pulisic for Aronson. Back towards Christian Pulisic. Across goal! Put in by Musa! The first goal scored under Mauricio Pochettino goes to Yunus Musa.
What a moment for Musa. Just watch this sequence. It starts with Robinson. This is lovely. Yeah, the poise, cuts it back, and just the strength, too, to get this little ball to Pulisic. Lovely one, too. And Aronson, the fact he takes a touch and waits, sets it up, and Musa reads it so early. He's coming off that right side. He has chalk on his shoes the whole game, but just reads this play early. But this is lovely from Pulisic. Perfect weight on the pass. And that's a wonderful finish from Musa. And there it is. You can see he was already off, got in front of his defender, Blackman. Right there. It's just an incredible run. The timing's there. Lovely sequence. And what a moment for Musa. We talked about confidence. We talked about Pochettino putting him in this wide position. Well, look at the smile on his face, and look at the goal he was able to get for the U.S.
The first international goal for Yunus Musa, the 21-year-old born in New York City. Made his debut against Wales back in November of 2020. Here's Josh Sargent. And Sargent draws it in. Mosquera makes the save. We talked in the first half about Yunus Musa needing a bit of a boost in confidence. He's certainly got it here. And another player who would love to return to the US score sheet is Josh Sargent.
Yeah, the other thing, Luke, as we watched that save that was noticeable, was that was more than a celebration to go 1-0 up. I mean, you could read the body language of the players, and we heard about it from a few, that Musa's a very important player for the U.S. national team. Getting him with this club, obviously, is a goal of Pochettino's, but just getting his players' confidence back. And you could see the U.S. players happy for him. They know how important he could be to this side and how important it is that Musa starts to show the type of belief in himself that goes along with the quality that he has.
He gets his first U.S. goal on his 42nd cap, and here he is once again. Yunus Musa, 5 appearances in the league for AC Milan. 1 assist in those 5 games. Starting, though, just one of the first 7 league games this season in Serie A. Didn't play on Sunday in the loss against Fiorentina. Was an unused substitute in the first 2 Champions League games against Liverpool and Bayer Leverkusen. Martinez. Barcenas here for Panama. Barcenas, great save, Turner, and he's done it again. A double stop from Matt Turner to keep the United States in front. Turner went off injured at half-time against Panama in Copa America. He needed to come up big there 7 minutes into the second half to ensure the United States maintain their advantage. US winning all 4 previous games here at Q2 Stadium. They've scored 12 goals now in this stadium. They're yet to concede.
Well, Scally just, he can't let Barcenas back onto his right foot here. That is such a good save, because Turner, you can see he's just blinded. He can't see this very clearly, and it comes at him. Not only makes the first save, but so quick to get up and get across the goal and come up with the second. Really big time from Matt Turner.
Ream. Ball played forward over the top for Anthony Robinson, who brings it down superbly. Robinson into the box. And I think a goal kick is the outcome. Or is it a corner? Corner given by the referee.
Well, and we just saw Robinson get a corner. I mean, just so much credit. This whole play starts with him, and then Pulisic, who's played inverted a lot. Lovely footwork, excellent way to the pass from Aronson. But look at this reaction from Musa. It says everything.
Mascara can come and claim. Quickly out for Koko Karaskia to chase. It's Brendan Aronson who is trying to get back there to defend, and then Robinson in with a challenge.
Robinson's he's not even breathing heavy. It's like he's in the Matrix or something. I mean, he's just relentless.
Marseilles. Ball out wide to the left here. Blackman. Thing about the Musa goal and that search for confidence is that you know from the conversations we had with Mauricio Pochettino that he will be delighted for him, having followed Yunus Musa for a long time, from his time at Tottenham when his son was in the Spurs Academy and played a few times against Yunus Musa back in his Arsenal Academy days. He's known him for a long time, and he's almost made it a bit of a mission of his right now to try and get him back into his best form.
It's hard to measure this component of a manager, but if you talk to any player, whether current or past, it is that authentic, genuine desire to watch the success of a player happen, not a team happen. Yeah, it's not about the wins, it's not about the manager getting glory, it's about finding what motivates each individual player, finding what they need, learning about them. And obviously, he knows Musa well.
Ream looking long towards Josh Sargent, who got a touch to it. Back for Aronson here. The keeper is out of his goal. And the referee has given a handball. Brendan Aronson started both games in September against Canada and New Zealand. Starts 3 straight US men's national team games for just the second time. First since World Cup qualifying in October and November of 2021. Here's Guerrero. Flag is up for offside on the far side.
The challenge for Pochettino obviously is he's a club team coach. He's used to getting a lot of time with players and living in and around the players. You're around each other so much. So it'd be really interesting how he creates those bonds and he creates those connections, having these infrequent moments where players come into camp. And I think his relationship with the coaching staff of each club that these players are at is going to be absolutely crucial for him to be able to continue to develop those strong bonds.
Away here by Blackman. Pushing forward here down the right side. Morris doing the defending as Martinez links up there with Rodriguez. Rodriguez with that ball through in towards Murillo. Murillo with a shot. For a corner, which will be taken by Marseilles. His international debut all the way back in 2014, started all 3 games at the World Cup in 2018, and all 4 at Copa America this summer. movement on the Panama bench. They're about to make a change. This ball from Barcenas into the box comes all the way towards the back post. Blackman drives it across goal. Then it's hit by Guerrero. Robinson.